Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome back to the Guild 3 where we pick things up once again with the PieceOfCake dynasty, and things are looking very good once again for the PieceOfCakes. Last time out everything went very well indeed. So the big news I guess was that we set up this. This is our new shop, this is our tailor's shop, and we've put this in because there's not that many tailor shops around the city of Magdeburg, and we went straight for a tailor shop. We avoided the weaving mill I think beforehand, and so we've got ourselves a whole load of employees. Weirdly enough, one of our employees decides to stand outside and peer in through the window at the shop. Yeah, they're other fellow worker colleagues. I don't really know why they're doing that. I mean, the building looks plenty big enough. I'm sure you could go in and find yourself a little corner to go and do some work in. No, they're just sort of peering in through the window. I don't really understand what's going on there, but whatever the case. So this place is set to make clothes at the moment. They are making lots of commoners' clothes, which is excellent because, as we've seen in previous parts, there's not that many clothes going around in the markets. The markets do not have much in the way of clothing to sell. So yeah, we are creating 5 lots of commoners' clothes. Oh, and now Carola is getting on with making some cloth from the wool, which is lovely. So yeah, these are all automated. This seems to be ticking over quite nicely indeed. So yeah, we're making these commoners' clothes. They sell for, what do they sell for? Oh my goodness, yeah, they sell for quite a nice profit. Okay, yeah, so we'll be able to make some good money from this place, hopefully. And of course, we can upgrade it, and then we can start making really fancy things. And eventually, down the sort of the bottom end here, stately garbs and gorgeous clothes and money bags and all these lovely things. A garb of arrogance. I mean, it's going to be great when we can make ourselves a garb of arrogance. So that was one of the big things we did. We got this building set up and constructed. It's got all the add-ons and whatnot in. And hopefully, yeah, that's going to make a bit of money. There is a level up to do, actually. Hello, Transporter Akim. You're sick. Oh, you've got the flea plague. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that'll go away in not very long. And it's not terminal to your health. You're just a little bit itchy. That's fine. I want to go for a dip in the river. I mean, it'll be chilly, given that it's winter and everything's snowy, but yeah, it'll probably get rid of the fleas. Let's level you up as well. We want your charisma to go up because you are our transporter. So bonus when bargaining is 6. I mean, hang on a minute. What do we get from that then? Bonus when bargaining is from intelligence and charisma, but your intelligence is only 2. So your charisma is 4. Let's try and bring your intelligence up a little bit. So that didn't affect it there, but yeah, that's got to be good. Yeah, so he gets bonuses from having a woolen cloak and this fancy gem ring. That gives you a bit of a bonus when bargaining. So that's pretty good. So that was one of the big things we did. Another fairly big, momentous event in the life and times of the PieceOfCakes was that toward the end of the last part, there was a marriage. There was a wedding. Now, we didn't see it happen. We didn't actually get to go to the church and watch the beautiful event happen. But Battenberg, so our heir to the throne, who is now 16, I mean, he's getting on a bit now, but Battenberg got married. A request came through from the, let's try and remember who it was. It was you guys. It was the Hepners, yes. So it came through from the Hepners. And they said, hello, would you like your heir, Battenberg, to marry, and where are you? Would you like him to marry Gesine, possibly? Gesine? I'm sure it's Gesine. Would you like them to marry Gesine? So we had to sort of fiddle about with the trade deal for that, because I wasn't sure whether Gesine was coming over to us or Battenberg was going over to them. So we redid the trade deal, and then Battenberg got married. So Battenberg and Gesine are now husband and wife, which is marvellous news. Also, apparently somebody pointed out that they've been seen playing together as kids in previous videos. So there's a lovely little bit of a nice bit of sort of continuity there. So when they were younger, in their younger days, when they were able to go out and play as one of the options you can set to do for the kids, then yeah, they've been playing together and now they are married. So childhood sweethearts now married, which is lovely. I like that. That's a lovely tale. So they're married. She's not doing anything right now, is she? She's just sort of sitting about at home. Battenberg is doing some PR stuff. I mean, do we want to? I don't think we want to get Battenberg with children right now. Let's give him a couple of years. Let's give him a couple of years of freedom. And how old are you? So Battenberg's 16. How old is Gesine? 17. Yeah, so when they're, 18 and 19, they can have kids and then they can make sure that our sort of dynasty will continue. Elisa's not doing anything. Another thing we did last time as well, we sent Elisa away on a trade mission. So it cost us quite a chunk of money, but we did get quite a chunk of influence back from it, which was lovely. So yeah, and then it opened up a trade route, which I don't know if it's still there. Was it there? Yeah, the Braunschweig trade route is now open over here. I don't know if we use this or not. I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing we make use of, but it's there and it got us some influence, which is lovely. And of course, the money is rolling in. The money is just absolutely pouring in. What's going on there? What's happening to Gunter? Why has Gunter got nothing in his... Gunter is now idling. Gunter, what just happened to you? Did something terrible happen, Gunter? Are you okay? Oh, you're having a bit of a fight. Normally the thing pings up here and tells me that we're having a fight. But no, just the fight is happening. Who are you? You're a Gürtelmacher. Hang on, aren't you our allies? Hang on. You're fighting one of our allies. You're fighting... Oh, no, hang on. No, that's you. Hang on, who just got knocked down? Oh, a thief. Just a generic thief, not from a dynasty. Just a common thief. Okay, fine. Oh, look at that. And there's Elisa. There is Elisa just sort of stood nearby, just staring. Now, yeah, she's not doing anything either. She is not doing anything. So we'll put her to use as well. So what we're going to do today, I think we just need to we need to crack things on. Let's get some money sort of rolling in. We would like some more influence because I would like to invest some more in these ambition things. The only thing is they do cost quite a bit. We've got 3,000 influence right now. So that's not too bad. I'd like to get some of these in. So because we are now patrician level, la-di-da, we can go and get all these things in. We can get the sort of this top tier of the next tier down of all our lovely bonuses. I have just noticed we've got a lot of people doing a lot of good work. And they're all in the tailor shop, which I guess makes perfect sense. Right, okay, so Vibka, maybe, or Fibka, you can level up, and I'm going to check productivity, even though I do this every time. Dexterity and intelligence. Okay, so you've got 86 productivity, up to 93, lovely. Carola will have the same for you, so dexterity and intelligence. Oh, you're quite good. Your productivity is 86. Okay, how about we give you dexterity? Okay, yeah, you're quite good. And then Brigitte, which is another brilliant name, you can have dexterity as well to bring that up to 93. Okay, marvellous. So that's that done. I assume... oh, no, there's someone over here as well. Sophie the carpenter. Okay, you can have a point of... Oh, you're very good. You're very good. What's your productivity? 90? Is that all? Oh, okay. I thought it might be a bit more, given that it's affected by dexterity and intelligence. But okay, we'll give you a point of intelligence. Why not? 104% productivity. That is very good. That is very encouraging indeed. Oh, someone else has gone up. Oh, crikeys. Okay, right. Ruprecht, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. You can have a point of intelligence. So 95% productivity. Crikey. Okay, has anybody else leveled up that I've not noticed? Where's all our stuff? You might notice, by the way, that we're only showing our character little sort of portrait shield thingamajigs. I did look at switching it around a bit, because when you're trying to find stuff that's yours and all of these little things are lit up, every single building and everyone from every dynasty has got a flag over their heads and stuff, it was quite complicated. So I've gone into the settings and just turned the other dynasty sort of flags off. So I don't know where the other dynasty buildings are. I can always press the spacebar and see where things are. So it's not so bad. But this allows me to see where our buildings are and where our people are at a little bit of a glance, which is quite useful. It's another one of you. You can have... Oh, you're terrible. Your productivity is 86. Let's give you a point of dexterity up to 91. Okay, there you go. Right, that's sorted. Right, has anyone else leveled up that I've not noticed? You. Okay, Landfried. You're 31. You are getting on a bit, Landfried, aren't you? And we'll give you a point of intelligence, 101% productivity. And anyone over... Oh, it's over here. Anyone in the slightly ailing herb hut? No. Okay, so nobody in there levels up. Right, okay, so now we've been doing all that. We've got ourselves 30,000 monies. I think what we might do is let's get Elisa to do this thing here. Let's get her to oil the wheels of bureaucracy. It costs us 20,000 monies, which is quite the chunk of money, but it will give us 3,800 influence. And then we can go and spend that on some nice things, give our entire dynasty some nice boost, maybe increase productivity or bargaining power or whatever. So let's get her to do that, shall we? So where do we go with this? So we take it to the school. We could take it to the city hall. We could take it to the arsenal. Now, Gunter has applied for a job at the arsenal. Would it make sense to take this to the arsenal and then give Gunter some funds to play with? I think maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, it's intriguing that it lights up. Oh, hang on a minute, but we could just take it to the castle. We could just take it to the Archbishop's palace. I don't think it makes any difference. I don't think it makes any difference at all. Let's take it over here. Given that we might end up working here anyway. Yes, let's pay 20,000 to do that. So, has that happened already? I think she's got to walk over there. So the money is gone, but we've not actually got the influence yet, which makes me nervous. Hepners and me Knochenhauers are allied. Okay, and the message the other way round. Election has ended. Okay, gate guards. Oh, one of the Hepners is now a gate guard. Lovely. Okay, far trade. Foreign lands in Hamburg, they're offering clothing at good prices. Oh, no. We make our own clothes, thank you. We don't need to worry about that one. Okay, so at the moment then, Elise is doing that. So now we have, where's our little house? There we go, PieceOfCake Manor. I think, yeah, Jazine is not doing anything. So Battenberg is wandering around doing some PR stuff. What can you do, Jazine? Can you go and do something as well? That would be quite nice. We could get her to just go and boast about the achievements. We could also get her to do some PR stuff. Let's get her to do that, shall we? Let's go and do that, because that at least gives her a job. And so for a couple of years, she can go around doing all that kind of stuff. Oh, hang on. No. Hang on. Wait there. No, Jazine, hold fire a second. Come over to the market first, please. I've just realised something. You're woefully undefended, and you probably will get attacked, because some of the other dynasties are just idiots. So, yeah, let's get you in here. Get you into the market, and we'll buy you some sort of defence. So let's buy you, given that we've got 13,000 money, I don't think it really matters. Let's get you a short sword. I'd love to equip our people with guns. Just go around with guns. But yeah, short sword seems pretty good. Attack power, a bit of defence, bit of damage. Yeah, we will absolutely have one of those, please. Let's not buy them all. And equip that. And you've got robust clothing. I mean, it does seem a bit silly that we're going to go and buy this when we could go and collect some clothing from our own shop. We have got peasants' clothing, I think, in the minute. That's what we're making, isn't it? And look, there's clothing available now. There's commoners' clothing and everything. How about you head over to our shop and pick up some stuff? Because it seems a bit silly to waste money on actually buying something when we make it ourselves. So let's get her to run over there. So she'll trot over here and pick up some stuff. And Elisa has made it over to the arsenal, and we have got ourselves a massive pile of influence. Okay, right. Elisa, we need to give you something to do, because now you're just sort of kicking about, not doing much. Head back home, and then we'll issue you a little job. And Elisa has arrived home, so what should we get her to do? What do we want to get her to do? I mean, I think this public relations thing is probably pretty good. I think it takes a longer time to do than what Gunter's doing, which is just boasting about his achievements. Maybe we should get him to actually go do something else. But you get more XP for it, and it probably works. Yeah, it's more effective. It doesn't tell you, though, that you get, if you go to there, where is it there? That does tell you that you get a basic reward of 25 XP and some influence. But now that 5 influence is not really worth it anymore. So how about we get you all to do PR stuff? So you just go and do public relations everywhere. Has that actually gone to do that? Yeah, so Gunter's on his way home to then go and do that. So he has to come home to then reset his sort of list of things that he wants to do. Sponge is still out playing. Because Sponge is 14, that's fine. Sponge is climbing trees and, I don't know, doing other stuff that you would do in medieval Magdeburg. I don't know. So, yeah, they're doing fun stuff. At some point, though, they will also come of age. That will be exciting as well. And Sponge has survived an illness. Oh, possibly I should have been aware that one of the children was unwell, but never mind, they survived it, so hooray. Well done, Sponge. Good job. Okay, so now everybody is doing stuff. Everybody is set to actually go and do some stuff. When is the upcoming thing? 18th. Oh, it's imminent. Is Gunter going to be appointed the Arsenal Master? There's only us going for it. There is only one candidate. So, okay. Oh, this is very exciting. Hang on a minute. When is it? 1833. Let's just move time on. Let's move time on and see what happens. Sponge is playing outside the front of the castle. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, so where are you, Gunter? So are you going to become the Arsenal Master? Let's have a look. And has it happened? The election has ended. Yes, we are now the Master of the Arsenal. I don't know what that means now. Do we have to do anything with that? So no agreement was found amongst the electors. So the monarch decided that Gunter PieceOfCake would take the office of Arsenal Master. The responsible electors voted Klaus for Gunter, Jurland for Gunter because there was nobody else around. So now does Gunter have to do anything with that job? Like, are we supposed to now, is there a special thing down here that we need to look at? But there we are. We are the master of the dungeons. And equivalent to their, master of the arsenal, sorry, equivalent over here is a dungeon master, who would be master of the dungeons. They preside over the city dungeon. Their chief task is to ensure the incarcerated serve their punishment. Crikey. There's a job there for a captain. The captain is responsible for security in the city. Can we apply to be the captain? We can. Now, yes, a few people have said in the comments, can you get your other family members to go and get jobs? Why is only Gunter getting the jobs? And yeah, we can't do it. So Elisa, like, we can't get her. There's no button to click. We have not yet been granted the privilege nepotism. So we can't get our family members in to all these jobs. It's just the head of the dynasty at the moment. Could we go for that? Is it worth having a little go? When does it end? When does the thing end? Hang on a minute. It's on slow-mo. We'll be fine. So applications open until 14:20 at 1 hour 55 in the morning. We could do our tenure as the Arsenal Master for a few hours. Although I suppose in this time it's many months. And then move on to become the captain. Because the Gabrielle has not reapplied. So Gabrielle might be thinking they could move up. We would then be even higher in the rankings. Gunter would be very important. Okay, let's go for that, shall we? Let's apply for the role of captain. It's going to cost 1,000 money and 250 influence. Yeah, okay, we'll have a go. 170. Oh no, application fee. 170. Oh, it doesn't cost any money. That's what we get paid. Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's do that, please. So we will apply. Oh, we're already applying. Okay, right, so we've done that. So now we've got, oh my goodness me. We could become the captain responsible for security in the whole city. Is that safe? I mean, it's Gunter. He's not done an honest day's work in his life. He just runs around. He runs around the place shouting about how brilliant he is and boasting. Okay, fine. So Gunter might end up being in charge of something. It's a little bit worrying. Just having a little look in his list of things that Gunter can now do in his actions. He can propose a change to the city laws, because now we are in the kind of the elite sort of chamber of office sort of stuff. So we can do that. We can also organise the city guards. So we can plan the patrol routes of the city guards, allowing some areas to be heavily guarded while leaving others more or less defenceless. So if we were up to some sort of nefarious things, if we were trying to smuggle stuff in, we could go, yes, guards, look over that way, and tell the guards to go somewhere else, and then we could carry on doing our naughty smuggling. Of course, we don't do that. And I don't think there's anything else that we can do. There's a thing there, mark someone as an outlaw. That might come from the Arsenal Master role, or it might just be because of the position we're in. I don't know. But okay, that's very good. And then at some point soon, we might then get another job, an even higher position. Okay, that would be very good. Right, let's do all this. Someone has denounced us. The Nullers. Okay, the Nullers. And various trials have ended. Okay, right, let's go into here. Let's have a look at which ones of these we want to get. So we've got ourselves 7,284 influence. And 1,200 monies. Now, I would like to keep about 3,000 influence behind to upgrade ourselves to a nobleman when the money rolls in, which it will, because I think the money's coming in quite quick. So what do we want to get of these? We've got perception +1, not bothered. Resistance +1, but less reputation bonus. I'm not really up for that. And that's getting into the dark arts, which sounds a little bit kind of dodgy, doesn't it? And what's that? That's +15 armour. So, yeah, that just makes us tougher. Hard work and good food have given you a body of steel. Or we can get +2 resistance, which makes us less likely to become ill. Okay, that's interesting. What's that one there? That gives us +2 intelligence. I do like the idea of becoming more intelligent across the entire of the dynasty. That could be quite good. And then we've got ourselves speed, productivity, and reputation. Well, this seems an absolute sort of dead cert, doesn't it? Get the productivity up. Everyone can make things quicker, which means we can sell more stuff and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Thank you very much. So Taskmaster 1. Let's go for the intelligence as well. +2 intelligence to get business sense. Thank you. Do we want to get our speed up? I don't really think that's that important. How about that? A reputation bonus as well. Let's spend a little bit on increasing our reputation. So we're getting loads of good bonuses now. This is excellent. Yes, we've got a choice of, we could get some speed, which, yeah, I'm not too fussed about. Resistance, I quite like these. Make us a bit tougher. Make us a bit tougher. Perception as well. It's no bad thing. What does that do? That makes us more intimidating, and that makes us stealthy. But if we get that, that then branches down here to get reputation bonus, productivity, and intimidation. Yes, that seems quite good. So we'll get a point of perception, thank you. And then we'll complete this thing here. So because we're a cheese on toast fancier, because we love the cheese on toast, we've given ourselves extra health. Now let's make ourselves a bit tougher. So we'll have natural armour, which is a little bit odd, and naturally resistant to various diseases and such like. Okay, and that leaves us with 4,284 influence, which is still more than enough to get ourselves up to becoming a nobleman. Okay, marvellous. Look at all that. Look at all those lovely bonuses we've just given our entire dynasty. So, yeah, Elisa will get all these bonuses. So, you know, she's got more health, she's got more defence, she's got more sort of armour and everything. So yeah, those things, they are well worth spending the money on. And you know, it cost us 20 grand to get all that stuff in, but we're already back on 12,600. So yeah, the businesses are going well. In fact, how well are the businesses doing? Well, it is no great surprise that 3 of our businesses are doing very, very well indeed. The woodry is doing fantastic stuff. That made 7,720 last day, whatever. PieceOfCake Crafts made 4,229. PieceOfCakeware made just about 5,000, and that's quite new. That's like a new place, and we spent some money on upgrades for that. So that would have made more had we not spent money on that upgrade. The tea house, however, the tea house is very much struggling. They spent 875 on getting purchases. They made some money at the market. They didn't make very much in the front store. And yeah, we're paying obviously the employees their wages. So we're losing money on the tea house, which does break my heart a little bit because I thought that would be an absolute dead cert. I thought putting this thing in would be an utter cash cow and we'd just be able to reap the rewards. But no, it doesn't seem to be working very well. Although people are making tea. They are finally making tea now, which is good because they've not been making tea for a heck of a long time. They've all been making the mixed herbs. Oh, no, now I notice. Oh, no, there are some mixed herbs. There are some mixed herbs in there. So hopefully now we'll actually be able to make some money on the tea. Let's hope that we can get some tea sold. How much tea are we storing in the front store? Because I'm quite happy to just store 5 and sell the rest of the market just to get some money from this place. How much tea are we going to store at the front? Herb tea. Oh, 5 in the front store. Oh, okay. Marvellous. That's exactly what we're doing. So that's pretty good. Yes, we've got 5 and 10. Okay, right. I'm happy with that. I mean, hopefully things will pick up. I thought that would be a really good place. Maybe over here isn't the best place for it. Maybe that's a terrible place for the herb hut. I thought that would be very, very good. Maybe over here would have been better. Do you know what? It's where it is. It's all fine. Okay, just looking at the calendar. So I was checking when we were going to see if we become a captain, which is very exciting. So 13:55 on the next day. However, there's another thing here. So 14:20 at 8 minutes past 5 in the morning, which seems like the prime time to do some electing of people. That is saying that we are a nominator for somebody. So election for the office, Council Guardian. Where is Council Guardian? Here. Oh, so we can see if anyone's applied for that, but I don't think anyone has. I don't think anybody has applied for that. Currently no election for this office. Okay, I'm a bit confused as to what exactly I'm going to be voting for with this thing. So election for office, Council Guardian, okay. Cast my vote. So it's us and Gabrielle. We're the responsible chamber. We're casting a vote, but there's no candidate. Is that right? Okay, we need to keep an eye on this to see if anybody actually does sort of put themselves forward then. But at the moment, nobody has, which is why we can't do anything. Okay, right, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens just before, maybe at 5 in the morning. We will go and check to see if anybody has actually applied for that position. And Akeem, I think it might be pronounced, over at the tailor shop. He's a transporter. He's leveled up. He's level 3 now. He has some very, very good bonuses. I mean, he has bonus when bargaining 8. And that is affected by intelligence and charisma. So he's got an intelligence of 5. So let's up his charisma to 5 and see if his bonus when bargaining goes up. It does. He's got a bonus to bargaining of 9. That is excellent. I mean, yeah, okay, so he's got +2 from negotiating, which I think is our sort of dynasty trait. His woolen cloak, for some reason, makes him better at bargaining. I don't fully understand that, but okay. And his gem ring as well does. So he's got some good gear on. Now, this is a weird thing. Is it not worth just making woolen cloaks for all of our other transporters? And they're going to get that massive bonus to bargaining. But then I am going to have to start making woolen cloaks in the tailor's shop. And we might not have the materials for those. I suppose I could just take somebody off of the automated thing and just make woolen cloaks. And then just say, don't sell the woolen cloaks for now. Everyone just go and pick them up. That could be something that we do. Because, yeah, that does give us bonuses when bargaining. And I don't think our other transporters have those things. Let's have a quick look. What do you have? Franziska, what are you wearing? You're wearing transporter's clothes, which makes you a tiny bit faster. But your bonus when bargaining is 5. It could be up to something like 8, which would be excellent. Yeah, do you know what? Let's do that. Absolutely, let's do that. People make lots of carts. Look, that must be bringing in loads of money. Carts are surely a very profitable thing. It's 1420. Hello, everyone. Welcome to spring. It's Germany in spring in the year 1420. It looks lovely. Right, let's have a look then. So let's take maybe you, Carola. You've not done much yet on that thing, so don't produce that thing anymore. And we've taken you off there. So yeah, make woolen cloaks, please. And in the storage rules, do not sell those. I don't want you to sell our beautiful woolen cloak. So don't sell. Also, don't put any in the front store, thank you. So we'll just make sure that we make, I don't know, I mean, how many of those do we need? We need another 1, 2, we need 3. We only need 3 more. So that transporter's already got one. You can have one in there. And then it'll be the craftsman's hut and then the tea house. And then we might get some spare ones because we're probably going to have some more businesses anyway. How many businesses have we got? How many is it in here? How do we figure out how many businesses we are allowed? It might be up here possibly. I don't know. How many businesses have we got? So how many are we permitted to have? I'm not sure. Hang on. It's in, where is it? It's in the stats bit. It's in here. Go into there. Go to stats. Yeah, 4 out of 5. So we are allowed 1 more business as well. Now that is very intriguing. What other business could we get that's going to make us a bit of money? These ones here are making considerable amounts of cash. These ones here, the fancy buildings, I mean the basic ones are making some good money. Over the time we've had it, PieceOfCake Crafts has made 60,000. The woodry, however, which is relatively new, has made 52,000 in profit. The tea house has lost us 3,000, which is a shame. And the clothing place has made 7,608. Okay, that's looking very, very encouraging indeed. What on earth has broken? Nobody should be producing anything, should they? The house. What? Why is our house Sponge? Is Sponge now too old? Sponge can't go out and play anymore. Oh, I'm very sorry, Sponge. Age has become you and you're not allowed to go and play. How about you go and do some boasting for now? Go and get us some little sort of tot up to our influence. That would be quite nice. Also, we might need to go and repair some of our buildings. Let's spend some of our 20 grand on repairing our actual estate of buildings. Because I don't want all our buildings to fall down. That would be bad. So yeah, let's just go through and just repair everything. Yeah, the cost isn't that bad. Let's just find all of our buildings and go and repair stuff. Okay, so all the buildings are being repaired, which is lovely. It didn't cost that much money overall. And there's a thing here that says, somebody doesn't like us. At a church service, Johanna Roller sniffs at you, seemingly coincidentally, before making a face. It would seem that your new eau de toilette does not appeal to the Roller family's refined noses. Maybe Gunter entirely misunderstood the concept of eau de toilette, and that's why she's making a bad face. I don't know. Trial has ended. Has anyone applied for that job? Do we need to do anything? No, there's nobody applying for this job. Nobody wants to be a council guardian or whatever it was. So yeah, we can't really do anything about that. We can't do anything about that at all. Has anybody else applied for this yet? We're the only candidate that's applied for that. This seems to happen at the start of every day. Every single day, all the production seems to halt because I guess it's automated, and all of a sudden they go, oh no, hang on, I'm automated. I'll get back on and make us some stuff. So that seems to happen at the start of every day. So it's no longer a concern when it says production is halted, because now I think production is back underway. Yep, production is underway, apart from we're not making woolen cloaks because we don't have any wool. Okay, Right. Do we need to go and get some wool in stock for this? Are they going to bring some wool in? Yeah, look, Achim is bringing in some wool, which is marvellous. Okay, right, so you're going to bring wool in. That is okay. Again, nothing's happening for this, I don't think. No candidates. Don't know what's going to happen there. So now I think what we can do is we've got ourselves almost 20 grand. Maybe we get ourselves another business. So if we look through here, we're not going to go down the rogue route. Herbalism hasn't really served us too well. We've not done too well. I mean, we could sort of get House of Herbs in, and that leads down to sort of like infirmaries and things. Which one's that one? That's a magician shop. They're hospitals and things. I mean, do the hospitals make the money? I don't know. And the calendar has cleared itself. Oh, okay. Where's our election? Hang on. Office holder has been appointed. Josephine has become the council guardian. Town clerk is Rudiger Schmalberger. Eva is an informer. And Gabrielle is the city legate. Hang on, what happened to our one? Why are we not allowed to apply for captain? There are no elections for this office. I feel like I was a little bit robbed there. I feel like maybe that's gone a little bit strange because we did apply and all of a sudden it's gone. Wasn't it supposed to be at 1 o'clock this afternoon or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's moved up to there, look. So the captain has moved up to become the city legate. Legate? City legate is a representative of the city in negotiations with other cities and events at the court of the monarch. So she's moved up to there, and I thought we'd applied for that job, but yeah, clearly that's gone a little bit wonkaloid and hasn't worked properly. We'll keep an eye out. That's going to be open again. 11, 12. Oh, hang on. I will absolutely just blast time forward until 12 minutes past 11 on this very day, and then we'll apply again. So it's going to cost us another 170 influence. That's probably not so bad. There we go. The position of captain is now available, and we can apply again. So, okay, so we'll pick Gunter, can't pick anyone else. Yes, let's pay another 170 to apply for that. So when does that end? So it ends later on today. 23, well, yeah, okay, so 12 minutes past 11, so 23 hours and 12 minutes. So, yeah, in about 12 hours, half a day. So, yeah, just at the end of the day, we'll see if we've got that job. Well, I think we're the only person that have applied so far. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And that puts us here. That puts us on this tier, which is brilliant. And then the next step is to become one of these. And then the mayor, and then the sovereign, and then we rule the city with a very friendly, happy, I was going to say an iron fist. No, a soft-gloved fist, perhaps. Okay, but we'll see if we get that first. Okay, right, let's have a look. What are we doing? We're looking at building a new place, weren't we? So we could go down the route of medicine, couldn't we? I do like the idea of having a hospital. We need to be a baron to have an actual... Oh, no, hang on. No, we don't. We need to be a squire to have a hospital, which is not too far removed. However, we could get down to here and get ourselves an infirmary. Is that going to make enough money? Or do we go down one of these routes and get ourselves a shop here? So a stonemason, because the stonemason makes exciting things, spinning tops and diamonds and lucky stones. It also down there, you have to be a baron again to get this. It does give us 15% bonus when bargaining if we are a stonemason level 4. I assume that's some sort of reference to masons, is it? I guess. I don't know. We could get this. We could upgrade to woodworking 3 and upgrade our existing ternary into a joinery. Because turning is now terrible. We want to join things now rather than just turning things. I don't really know what they mean. Yeah, why don't we get that? Let's get that. So yes, please. And then go down to the woodry and upgrade the woodry to a ternary. That would make sense. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So 1,850, absolutely. That is not very much at all. So that will become a new building. We've still got money left to go for something else. And we haven't even looked down the sort of the agriculture track yet. And I do want to go down here. That'd be dead easy to get. So we could get a croft. We won't really bother with getting a croft, I don't think. That means we can keep all sorts of different things. An estate farm sounds like a fun thing to have. And we could, can we get that? No, not quite. But that would branch out into butchers and millers' trades. And then that goes into bakers and things. So we could become a baker. We could get our own bakery. In fact, we could get our own pastry shop, which sounds brilliant. Get our own little pastry shop. Or we could open up some PieceOfCake taverns, because we can do that as well. We need to be a squire to get in. And then, yeah, Baron actually is the top level of that. So now I don't know what to go for. I'm not entirely sure, because I'd like to get some different things in. I'm not really so enamoured. Although stonemasonry down to there would be great, just to get that unlocked. I don't necessarily want to build a stonemason's thing itself. I just quite like the bonus at the bottom. Plus 15 bonus when bargaining sounds great. And we could start making strides toward that, but we can't get there anyway. We need to be a baron. And that's a heck of a lot of money. So yeah, it'll take a long while to get there. So yeah, I don't know which route to go down now. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, right. Let me go and ponder it. Let's have a little look. So I do like the idea of having a tavern. I like the idea of having like a public house and a tavern and an inn and all that kind of stuff, because that sounds fun. But I do like the idea of going over here and having ourselves a little place that makes food, makes pastries and things, because that's delicious, and bread and what have you. But then also on the flip side, I do like the idea of having an infirmary type thing, a hospital. Yeah, and I mean it says there, yes, as we saw last time with the cup of teas, it allows us to fill our pockets with lots of lovely clinking coins. Yeah, that didn't really work. The scribing didn't work last time, did it, with the books? But yeah, the hospitals, I can't remember what they did. We could go down the route of alchemy, but that's a little bit kind of, yeah, that's surely going to affect our reputation negatively if we're meddling about with making poison daggers and things. And then, yeah, this as well. This is, yeah, an apothecary, paralysis potions and things. I don't know which one to go for. Which do you want to do? A hospital, an inn, or a bakery? Hang on, isn't this immediately obvious? Something has just leaped up and just slapped me in the face and said, why are you even considering this? What is even there to consider? We are the PieceOfCake dynasty. And down here, we can make ourselves cream cakes. PieceOfCake cakes. It's absolutely going to be a bakery. Absolutely. Right, let's unlock some things. We will have agriculture level 1, please. We will have agriculture level 2, please. So that does mean we can make ourselves a croft. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll then go down a miller's trade. So yes, we will have that. Thank you very much. And then we'll go down a baker's route. So we'll have that. I like that we've got so much money. We can just do this with absolute sort of impunity. Yes, and we can't afford that one now. We've spent so much money that we cannot actually get this bit unlocked. But the money will roll in soon enough. I can't believe I didn't see that. I wonder how many people are there going, I don't know what you're considering. Just build the thing that allows you to make cakes. Just build the pastry shop. So at the moment, we can make honey, rock candy, hardtack, and bread rolls. Then we're allowed to make barley bread and wheat bread. But then here, yeah, gingerbread and cream cakes. Marvellous. And what's that one? A squire to make a small cake of joy. Okay, this is very good. And that also lets us make bran and grain paps. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a grain pap is. I mean, is it something desirable? Do we want that? I do not know. Okay, right. So we can't quite get down to make our own sort of pastry shop just yet. So we need 6.5 grand to actually unlock that thing, which we don't have. And then we're going to have to build it and then stock it up. And that's probably going to be another, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8,000, possibly 7,000 on getting all that sorted. So yeah, we're going to need a fairly substantial chunk of money, but the money is coming in very quickly indeed. So I think if we just run time on, we should be able to get some of that stuff unlocked. And the woodry has been updated. So it's gone from a ternary and it is now a joinery, which is important in the world of wooden things. Okay. And it's got these sort of doors out the side, these big doors, lots of planks, and it's got like a sort of a pulley system type thing, which I guess they would use to grab big planks and put them in there. So that's good. Now, what are they actually making? So what does it allow us to do? It allows us to make our own ruby staffs and our own cupboards. Oh, are we going to start making cupboards? Because that would be a glorious moment. I don't think we would, though, because it doesn't look as profitable as making ourselves a hand cart. That needs a wooden frame, nails, and planks. And that needs, a cupboard needs wooden frame, nails, and paint. And I bet paint's relatively expensive. We've got lots of ingredients in to make carts. I bet we're just going to carry on making carts. But that's absolutely fine. Right, now in terms of add-ons, can we now get extra stuff? So productivity, yeah, let's increase that to 140%. Customer satisfaction, we'll spend 600 on that as well, because our money has absolutely rocketed up. We've got almost 13,000. And yeah, the day is not even over. Okay, So we haven't got these. Disease protection might be quite a good thing to get our hands on. We'll have a bit of that as well, thank you. We've got loads of add-ons we can apply to this place now. This is excellent. We'll have fire protection, which makes sense. Do you want to get another disease protection? Building security. Let's get a little point in that as well. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm very happy with how that building is looking right now. So yeah, we spent some money on that. And now we can go to just here. We can spend 6.5 grand to get to Baker level 3 to allow us to have our very own pastry shop. Oh, this is lovely. And that's it. So we'll be able to build the pastry shop. That will be the top end of it. Because if we get to Baker 4, which does cost quite a bit, and you have to be a squire, that doesn't unlock a new building. It does unlock the small cake of joy, which sounds like something that I really do very much want. Okay, how much is a baker's? Let's have a look. I can build a windmill. Well, that's nice. I can build a windmill in the village. However, I want to get a pastry shop in. Oh, it looks very elaborate. It looks like a very elaborate building. 4,710. Okay. Maybe we need to leave it. Although our money just did absolutely leap up just then. Maybe we need to leave it for a little while before we can get our hands on a pastry shop. But that's going to be great. That is going to be very, very good. And also we're going to upgrade that like we just did the other buildings. Get loads of stuff in. Yeah. Okay, right. But we need to wait. I think we need to wait until we've got at least, or probably at least 11 or 12,000 monies, I would have thought. At least until there. But okay, right. So now the next big thing is Gunter going to get this job? Is Gunter going to become the captain? So let's move time on. In fact, you know what? Let's just speed time on. We can watch it go by. Everyone's going to go home. There we go. So the bell tolls. Work finishes for the day / season and year. And here we go. So is Gunter going to get the job? When do they make a decision? 12 minutes past 11, which is coming up. Gunter, where are you? Currently, you are the Arsenal master. You're outside your own house, actually. Are you now employed? Are you the captain? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Family members have been attacked. That's probably bad. Sponge! Sponge, no. Who's attacking you? Who is this? Hugo Knoll, who's 18, is attacking Sponge. I think we are causing more damage. I think, oh no, it's close. It looks pretty close. 9 health, 9 health. Oh, the fight's going on. It's a very long fight. Okay. Oh no, we're losing sacks of health. Oh, we blocked one though. Someone is cheering them on. Ella, 43. Is your life so sad? Hello? No, you look like a guard. Aren't you supposed to help in matters of public security? We're being beaten up. Sponge is going to go down. I think Sponge is not quite strong enough. Yeah, our kids aren't very strong, are they? Oh, Sponge. Oh, Sponge. It's a sad day. You've been beaten up. Okay, Sponge, I need to give you some sort of weapons. Because, yes, I forgot. Now you're of age, you can now hold weapons. Okay, right. Let's sort that out. And 14, 21, 11. Oh, no, sorry. I completely misunderstood this timing here. It's today at 12 minutes past 11 when we find out if Gunter is the captain. Okay, right. First things first. Let's wait for Sponge to get back and, resume consciousness. And then we will send you to this market here and we'll buy you a fighty weapon and maybe some armor and some other nice things as well. Okay, Sponge is healed, which is marvellous. So let's actually equip Sponge with some sort of defences. So what do we want? I mean, a mace sounds absolutely brilliant. It does a lot of damage, but you don't have much attack power. I think short swords are pretty good for us. I think short swords are very, very good for what we need. Attack power, defense, and damage for a long sword. But a short sword is probably going to do the job. And it's not too expensive. So we'll have a short sword. So we'll equip you with that. Well done. And then, I need to go and see the cloaks, don't I, as well? We've made loads of cloaks. We're probably making excess cloaks for our transporters. And then we want to actually get you some nice clothes. A woolen cloak gives you, and that's bonus bargaining powers. Yeah, I want to get something like that for armour and resistance, but we're making our own commoner's clothes. So why don't we send you over to there? In fact, Sponge, you can go and deliver these things. So you pop over to the tailor's shop, you run over here. Wasn't someone out? Wasn't Jazine? Oh, I've completely forgotten. You'd ran over here, Jazine. I've completely forgotten. Hang on. What did we send you here for? I now can't remember what we sent you here for. But you're going to be joined by Sponge very soon as well. So there'll just be a load of people just stood around in PieceOfCake wear. Okay. What were we doing with you? Carola was making the woolen cloaks. and then we were going to use the woolen cloaks to send to all the transporters. Was Jazine going to take all that stuff, or were you going to pick up an item of clothing from here? Were you going to pick up some commoners' clothes and equip it yourself because you're not equipped with decent clothing? That must have been what you were going to do. Okay, right, never mind. So you'll be joined by a relative of some description. I can't quite work out exactly what relative that is compared to you, but let's get Sponge in here. And then what we'll do is, right, Sponge, go into there. Lovely, lovely. Right, let's see if we can sort this out very quickly. So give people some various bits and bobs. Right, you give that to Jazine now. So Jazine is going to take that. Lovely. Right, so Jazine, you've got commoners' clothes, so swap them out if you would be so kind, although I can't seem to do it. Hang on. In here. Yeah, where equip. Equip them. Can we tell you to equip them, or do you need to return home to equip them? Some people said maybe you can't equip things when you're inside. Maybe let's get you outside. Now, can we equip things? Yes. Okay, right, there we go. So you've got now this on, which is better. So you've got some armor, some stealth, and some resistance. Okay, marvellous. And then we want to get you into the same thing, Sponge. And then also Sponge can pick up some of these woolen cloaks. And we can go and distribute those to all of our transporters and what have you. In the meantime, Carola, we will switch you back onto an automated approach. And then, yeah, we need somebody to finish off a commoner's clothes. We will grab that. And then we'll also grab all of those as well for Sponge. So, yeah, take all 9. And Sponge can go delivering. That can be your first big job. Let's just get one of these items of clothing in, though, and sorted. Come on, Brigitte, you've nearly finished. Okay, and down. Right, okay, let's pause. And then put that there. Lovely. Sponge. Get you to walk out the door. Go to here. Swap that over for your clothes. And there you go. Right, Sponge. I mean, you look very similar to Brigitte in that outfit there, or whatever you were called. Not Brigitte. Jazine. In fact, you look very similar indeed. Striking resemblance between you both. But there we go. Right, so now you've both got things. Right, Jazine, head back home. We'll send you home, please, to issue you a new job. And then Sponge can run around and deliver those woolen cloaks to all the transporters. But we shall do all of that next time out, because we're at a pretty good point to wrap things up for now. Next time when we come back, we'll build our new shop that can make some delicious cakes, PieceOfCake cakes. I mean, the name is pretty much sorted, isn't it? And we will see if Gunter gets the next roll up here, gets become the captain. We're currently the only candidate, so it's looking pretty good. But yes, we will come back and see if that happens as well. And then, of course, we're going to earn loads more money so we can start investing in other things. At some point, we will become a nobleman. Maybe want to save up 20 grand again and go and do some more, whatever it was, oiling the wheels of bureaucracy to get ourselves a massive load of influence. I do not know, but we shall find out next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's throw that at you. That might get you. That's a beautiful shot. This is an unpleasant angle, Trish. Can you just fall in the water, please? This is the best box. This is my favourite box of the game so far. Oh no! It is hurting me. It's hurting me a lot. Very interesting way of doing your medical examinations. Who's examining who?